Maybe it's time that we had a talk about what it means to be an honest guitarist. You know, we guitarists have obligations that we share with all harmonizing instrumentalists. One obligation is dealing with key center changes. We can't expect soloists that we accompany, either vocal or instrumental, to struggle in keys we find to be more comfortable. Instrumentalists will prefer certain keys, and of course, voices come to us with varying ranges. This means that we must acquire comfort playing in all keys and view our repertoire accordingly. This is the basis for the Honest Guitarist series, to strive for that comfort zone right from the beginning of study, using as much sequential reasoning to achieve a level of comfort in controlling all 12 keys. So maybe a comprehensive walk through a popular song will prove helpful in arriving at these goals. Let's take a look at a standard song with the following goals in mind. Commit the song to memory, harmonically, using harmonic analysis to transpose the progression to all keys, playing the melody or head in at least 2 keys, and maybe down the road discover some possible phrases to use for improvisation. This may seem a tall order, and I have no idea how many discussions it may take, but the effort seems worthwhile, especially if you're honest with yourself about gaining control of your instrument. So let's start right in with a chart of a great American standard, Autumn Leaves. You can see that this chart is in the key of G. Notice that the song begins with an A minor 7 chord and ends with an E minor 7 chord, which is why it is said to be a minor song. But we are not going to view this song as in a minor key. We're going to stop and look closer at that final E minor 7 chord. We can see that this chord contains the same notes as G6. G minor 7 really can be said to be a G6 chord with a 6th tone in the bass. Hopefully we are all studying all our inversions, and if we are, we can now see that knowing E minor 7 gives us also G6. But there's another bonus that comes with seeing the song as ending on G6 instead of E minor 7. It gives us the opportunity to apply harmonic analysis with G as the tonic or key center instead of E. Notice what happens to the entire song when viewed as a major tune and thinking of our key center as G. The left side of this graphic shows the G major scale with all the tones harmonized diatonically, except for the 3 chord, which is now harmonized as a 7th, and not as the usual minor 7th. The entire progression of this song, then, is simply the G major 7 scale harmonized with one alteration. The 3 chord is made dominant, and that is easy to memorize. We can say to ourselves, well, Autumn Leaves is simply the G major scale harmonized with the 3 chord made dominant. Autumn Leaves. It's just the major scale with the 3rd tone made dominant. Hopefully we've been working on our scale of chords. You can see the video in this channel. 1, 2, the 3 made dominant, 4 chord, 5, 6, 7, 1. So the progression goes 2, 5, 1, 4, 7, dominant 3, 6, or 1. The bridge goes 7, dominant 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 4, 7, dominant 3. If you like that chromatic turn. 7, dominant 3. That's easily committed to memory. Now, what if someone calls Autumn Leaves in D flat? The scale of chords 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The number 3 chord is made dominant. So Autumn Leaves would be orientated from D flat, would be 2, 5, 1, 4, 7, and then the 3 chord orientated from D flat with the 3rd inversion and 6. We use the 3rd inversion to keep our hand in this mid position. 6, 2, 5, 1, 4, 7, dominant 3 to 6. And now we have Autumn Leaves committed to memory. The major scale harmonized with the number 3 chord made dominant. And that would give you Autumn Leaves in G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, and E. Of course, those chord voicings aren't the only choices you have, but it does help to commit the song to memory and make it easy to transpose from one key to another. We can say Autumn Leaves is just the major scale with the 3 chord made dominant.